How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Colorado Skate Podcast. This is episode 4. We got the Trizza. We got Troy Phillips in the house. Happy to see him. It's been a while. How you been doing, Troy?
Pretty good.
Good?
Really good.
Yeah, that's cool. Anything going on, monumentous, or any good stuff going on?
Not lately. Just working.
Right on.
Working.
Where are you working at?
I work for a sign company. I've been doing that for the last 12 years.
Right on. And level's good, Willie?
Yeah.
Cool. So it's like banners and stickers and that kind of signs,
I do
or
electric signs, like your, I don't know, like business, like say like Ross, their letters, like that stuff. So
just
electrical and all that stuff for that. So
just commercial outside
pretty
electric
much,
signs?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a big company, or?
It's a little smaller. I was at the biggest company in the world, but I quit that to get away from the corporate crap. So
How many years have you been doing that?
12.
So 12 years ago, what that was kind of just out of 303 or into that, or do you have a little phase between?
No, I was doing bartending and bouncing and all that stuff
Oh yeah, that's right.
till I saw some dude die.
Oh shit.
And then the bouncer that choked him out went to prison.
Oh man.
And so I was out of there.
Where was that at?
Downtown.
Oh,
So,
that's crazy. How'd you get into that?
bartending. Shoot, I don't know. I just walked into a bar looking for a job, man. That was after 303, so
Yeah.
yeah, started that. Did it for a while, probably about 6 years. So
And then you're just like traumatized after that, basically.
I just didn't want to go to prison.
Yeah.
You get all those drunk idiots in there. You always have to put them down.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to jail for someone else. So
Sure. Did you see any other crazy shit while you're doing that?
just a lot of fights. Lots of fights.
Yeah. You had to sock some people out, or what?
I've choked some people out. I've done a lot. So yeah.
Just kind of over it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Definitely over it.
I can see. So you getting pretty good at the sign game, or?
Yeah. I'm about to start my own business
Oh,
next
sick.
year. So,
Awesome. You have like a crew that you're planning on, or are you
just
doing it all by
me.
yourself?
just me and my wife
Okay.
gonna do it and see how it takes off. And then if it goes big, we'll hire people. But if not, then should be enough for us. So
That's cool. And so you're like you have like already clients that are gonna come with you, or how are you planning on?
it'll probably be word of mouth, like just hitting people up, like at night, driving by.
Or just
seeing
your
if
signs,
they're-
your signs fucked up.
Yeah.
Let me help you.
Pretty much, yeah.
So you do repair and
Service,
design.
we'll do new and everything, like outsource, like everything until we're big enough. So
That's cool. That's exciting.
yeah, it's all right. Yeah.
And then so you just been, what else you been doing on the side, just like with your spare time?
A lot of golf. A lot of golf.
Yeah.
Practice every single day. My youngest son plays too for his high school team, so
Is he good?
he's really, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we picked it up really fast.
Both of you
compared
guys
to-
did?
Yeah.
And you just started maybe 2 years ago?
COVID.
Oh, COVID. Okay.
Because
It's the only thing to do.
started skateboarding again during COVID, but then I ruptured my Achilles. And
Yeah.
that was the end of that. So
I think that's where I saw you again. I think I seen you
Right, yeah.
at Golden, and you're skating. And then you're kind of skating. You're kind of getting at it hard for a little bit, and then you like immediately got hurt, right?
yeah, so I think as Mark Johnson said, like in your head that if you think of something, you can do it. So I had that mentality that I knew I can do all these tricks. So I was just going at it, but my body, being 46,
Yeah.
wasn't ready for that. And one day it just popped.
Oh man. And then, how was that recovery?
It was hell. My leg's still smaller than my other leg. Because I work a lot, so I don't have time for the gym and stuff like that. So, but I don't know. It's all right.
Yeah. But your golf's not is okay. It's not being
Yeah,
held back.
it's my left leg, so
Okay.
most of my swing is with my right leg, so the push off. So,
And then so you're just you're living down south then?
yep, up in Lone Tree.
Yeah.
So,
You like in the neighborhood or
yeah, we're in a little suburb called Acres Green. So,
okay. And
no,
how long you been down there for?
oh, 5 years now.
5 years?
Yeah,
That's cool.
5 years. Probably gonna live there forever now.
Yeah.
So,
You got a house or
yeah, I'm. It's kind of difficult right now. Like we have a lease on a house till August, and my mother and shit. Sorry. Mother-in-law just passed breast cancer, and she gave the house to my wife, and so we're gonna go there after August, so next year. So sorry about that.
yeah, that's all right, man. Life's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Everyone's you never know what people are dealing with, bro. So it's like thank you for coming on and being able to just chat it up, you know?
Yep.
And yeah, sorry to hear about that, bro. That sounds tough. Um, yeah, so where are you from? Like originally?
Originally Arvada.
Yeah,
Pretty much all my life there.
really?
Yeah.
And you where'd you go to school?
Uh, like high school.
You were in Arvada the whole time. Did you go to elementary
Yeah.
school in Arvada? Where'd you
Yeah, I
go?
went to Hackberry Hill
Oh, really?
Elementary,
Huh.
Arvada Junior High, and then Pomona High School.
Oh, you went to
So,
Pomona.
yeah.
Right on. So you're kind of like North Arvada.
Uh,
You grew up.
yeah. I actually went to North Arvada for 1 year.
Yeah.
The worst school ever.
What? So why only 1 year there?
It's horrible. That was like, that was a horrible school, man.
Really? It
Constant fights
was it
every day.
was it junior high back then or?
It was junior high back then. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think middle school started until I went to high school. So,
Yeah. So you're getting fights in middle school then or?
uh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I almost went to jail for beating some dude up. They came to my house, but he swung on me first. So
They came to your house to fight
yeah,
you?
he would. No,
Oh, the cops came to
the
your house.
cops did. He was in the hospital, and they came to arrest me, but he swung on me first, so it was considered self-defense.
Dang. So he got what he's coming to him, huh? What was that about? Why do you want to fight you?
Someone spit on him,
And
like off the stairs,
Uh,
and he
thought it
just
was you?
assumed it was me because I was a punk skateboarder kid.
Oh, yeah.
So, but yeah, so I mean, initially it was blown off, and then he came at me in the hall, so
You had to put him down.
got dealt with.
He got dealt with.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah. He looked like pretty much like Mike Tyson. If you've seen him after Buster Douglas, like his eyes were so swollen.
Oh,
Like,
you really
I
fucked him
fucked
up.
him up. Like it was really hard for me to get off the top of him because
You just
I was scared.
Oh,
Like he
yeah.
was gonna get back up.
Uh-huh.
So I just kept going at him until I got pulled off. So
So they just let you rock that kid then for a while.
yeah, it was bad. It was pretty much my last fight. Like I've punched people since, but like I've never gotten in a serious fight like that. So
Yeah, that's wild. Were you kind of big back then or were you small?
I was little.
You were little?
I didn't grow until after high school.
I was
Like
gonna say.
I was probably 5'9". Like I'm only 5'11", but yeah, I was a tiny kid,
Yeah.
like skinny.
And you were already skating back then in middle school?
Uh, that was right when we started.
And who were you skating with back then?
Alan Baker, which are Bada kids, like Nate. I don't know his last, I know his last name. It's just not there right now. Nate Dogg is what they call him. Then shortly after that, I met Sam Schumann, like, and then Spencer Ricebeck.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't know if you
Yeah,
know him.
yeah.
Andy Madden, like,
Okay.
all the dogs back then.
Okay.
So it's pretty much
It's like the boardroom, oh,
boardroom. Yeah,
boardroom
yeah,
dudes, right?
that's the one right
Right.
there. Boardroom, Jeremy Johnson, like all that.
Yeah. And then what was skating in Arvada like back then? You guys, they barely had the
They didn't
Memorial Park. They didn't
they
have
didn't
that
have
yet.
that yet. We brought that there, so
You guys did. What did you guys do to get that
there's
to
a lot
happen?
of city council shit.
Yeah.
It was a lot of that. I mean, the only parks we had was this old crappy park in Brighton and Golden Ulysses.
Oh, that was there?
That was it. That's all we had. Yeah,
Oh,
Golden's been there way before I started skating.
oh
So
wow.
yeah,
I didn't realize it's that old.
yeah, it's pretty old.
And that was a great park. That was a great park for a long time.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
A lot of the good guys went up there. Like everyone that was good at skating, that was the park to be at.
Right.
It would not be the park to be at this day and age.
Right.
So,
Right.
I mean, the new one's amazing.
Yeah, all the new parks are way different than what we had. But yeah, that's crazy. I didn't know that you guys kind of were catalysts to get that Arvada Park going. And then it was Arvada Park. You guys were skating there all the time, then basically, right?
Yeah.
And that was great for a
Um,
long time.
yeah, that park kind of ruined, like ruined me for sure.
In what way?
Just it sucked. That part sucked. Yeah. I would say like we were good at street skating back in the day.
Yeah,
Not like the kids today, but
definitely not. It's different kind of
it's a different like these
caliber.
kids are robots,
Yeah.
straight robots. But no, I'd say we were really good. Like doing lines and stuff, not just one trick bangers, but
What kind of spots were you skating around Arvada?
downtown.
Oh, just going
We'd
downtown.
always go
Like
downtown.
Skyline was pretty big in those days.
Right, yeah, Skyline was huge,
Right.
and that was the place to skate.
Yeah, and I think that they kind of messed it up before I ever got to skate it. It was kind of like I think like Out of the Blue era was kind of the last time I ever saw footage of that spot before it kind of they redesigned it and kind of fucked it all up, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure when they took it down.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's like turn of the century basically.
yeah, because all the parks started getting built,
Right.
and then working all day at the shop and whatever. You either go to the park or you're working. So
Yeah.
I ended up in the work phase.
And so you met how did you meet Sam?
Skateboarding. I met him through I used to race BMX bikes, and I met him through some guy that he lived in the same neighborhood as Sam. So that's how I met him. I think he was dating Sam's sister
Uh,
or something. Real douche. But yeah. Um, so yeah, then we hung out. I was in the mall. Like I met him, didn't hang out with him or skate with him for that like matter until I saw him in the mall and then
which
at
mall?
BC Westminster Mall. So
Westminster
yeah,
Mall.
BC Surf and Sport up there. And then we started skating a couple times and then I don't know how I don't remember how like we pretty much became really good friends back then, but we were hanging out a lot. And I think he opened Image before, not the Image you know. I don't know. Do you know Image before 303?
No, I never knew about it. I thought I
Oh,
only the
so
one I know is the one that was down on whatever Platte or whatever, but that was
yeah,
like
so it's not that
2004 or
one.
something. They opened
So
2002.
Sam and this guy Josh opened a Image skate shop in Arvada.
Where was that at?
It was like it was off Wadsworth. There's apartments there now, but there used to be these little white houses that were turned into businesses.
One Wadsworth and what?
58th.
58th and Wadsworth is okay, like by the
Right
7
by
right
that
by
railroad
7-Eleven.
track, you know the railroad tracks.
Yeah, there used to be like
And
Goodberries up there. There used to be like Goodberries, and they tore down the bridge. It was like Goodberries up here. Then there was like Lucky Seven's like, gas station on the west side, and then there was like a tattoo parlor.
Yeah, yeah, it's right next to that tattoo parlor and
Okay.
that like White House thing or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, I
Yeah,
remember those.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's so freaking different there now. It's like completely
yeah,
different
it's
because they used to be
completely changed.
they used to have the railroad tracks was at the top of the hill, and then they dug out underneath the railroad tracks, Wadsworth, and then on top of the hill there was like the Goodberries over here, and then there was the tattoo parlor, and there was like the little gas station, and there was
Yeah, I'm
a
not.
couple little small businesses right there, if I can remember. It's kind of foggy though.
Yeah, it is very foggy for me. But yeah. So yeah, there was this. It was like a two-bedroom house or something. So you had the shopping, whatever, and then Sam's always had the couch and the TV where the people that just hang out at the shop
All
all
the
day
lurker
would be.
kids,
So
right?
we were lurking hard there.
Yeah.
So
And how
yeah.
long was that there? Because I never even knew about that or seen that ever.
I don't even know if it lasted a year.
And what happened? It just didn't last,
Just
or didn't know money,
the
or
other guy was a rollerblader, so I don't think
just
I
didn't.
don't think it was going the way Sam wanted it to. So
Okay.
I don't know. We'll have to ask him about that.
Yeah, you just know that much. And then
That's
so
all I remember, to be honest. That was what
they're 25 years ago.
it was more than that. I was under 21, so yeah, about 27 years ago. So
Yeah, that's wild.
yeah.
And then what kind of got you into skateboarding? Because
Uh,
back then there was no exposure. There was no exposure, dude. Like when I
right.
started skating, there was barely any exposure, and then 10 years before that, there was nothing. There was like, how did you even know about skateboarding in those
Um,
days? Especially in Colorado, it's like there wasn't that many people with
we had
skateboards
this
around.
Asian gang shape like looking for us because the guy I was telling you about that I raced bikes with, he's did something to one of the kids at the bike jumps. So it was sell our bikes and buy skateboards or freaking get killed by the Asian Crips.
What?
So, so yeah, it was nuts. That's how I got into it. Like, couldn't ride my bike anymore because the Asian Crips were looking for us.
Oh
So,
man, so they're
yeah.
just like those kids with bikes. We're gonna get them. Then you're like, oh, this is like your disguise
Yeah,
change or
it
what?
sucked because we both had long hair. Like back then, I had super long hair. So if they saw some dude on a BMX bike with long hair, I'm sure he was getting fucked
That's crazy.
up. Yeah.
And then, so where'd you get your first board at?
This bike shop, I forget the name of it. I actually traded my bike for two complete skateboards. I got ripped off. I had a sick bike. It was probably worth over a grand. So,
Dang,
yeah.
that's 90s money. That's gotta be like
Yeah, it was probably
fifteen
nowadays we're
hundred,
talking
1600,
4 grand for that
four
bike.
grand.
Yeah,
Holy
probably.
shit,
So
dude. That's crazy. What was that bike?
it was power light. It had like, but it had all the racing like hubs and rims and everything on it.
Oh, it was
So
like a racing bike. It wasn't like a BMX like
it
grinder. You
it
had like
wasn't
pegs
a
on there.
no. We didn't. No, no, none of that.
Do you ever like did you do like flat ground bunny hops and shit on that, or
Yeah, I do quite a bit.
that's crazy. I always felt like that is like, would you say it's harder than ollieing doing a like proper ass bunny hop?
No,
No?
no. I
Really?
think skateboarding is probably the hardest sport in the world.
Yeah, I think you're right, but I feel like I never could figure out how to bunny hop, and I'll never ever try to this day. I'll never learn it.
Yeah, it's kind of backwards of an ollie
Yeah,
if
but
you
you gotta
think
have
about it,
like,
because you gotta lift the front and then kind of pull up,
yeah,
like lift, like jump up to get your back up. But
yeah. I never figured it out.
yeah,
So you got your first board, and after that, what was like? You're just riding skateboards around?
all day, every day,
Yeah,
and that's back in
the baby wheels.
the baby wheels. What are they called? Bearing huggers.
Yeah.
So you can imagine going sidewalk to sidewalk,
Oh,
like especially Colorado
yeah.
sidewalks.
They're
They're
so
horrible.
shitty.
They're
Yeah,
so
the
bad.
streets are terrible.
Yeah.
Streets are terrible. Super cracked out roads. Everything's blown out and busted. And then back then there was less people, so they were doing like no work on roads or anything ever. There wasn't like development everywhere like now.
Yeah, and we didn't know what the hell we were doing. Pretty much skating, grocery store, parking lots all day.
That's wild.
I would say it took about 3 or 4 years for me to actually really get into it to where I was at high school, we were skating the tennis courts. And then one day I just started doing all these tricks, like just learned them in one day.
That's sick.
And I think it's that window. I don't know if you've heard of the window. Like if you're skating and then you'll get this window where you start learning.
Uh-huh.
But if you don't take advantage of that window, then you're pretty much
You just plateau.
You plateau. But at that time, I was so into skating, like during summer breaks, we were skating 12 hours a day, like so until girls and alcohol, man.
Yeah, that's
Fucked it
always the killer of the skate dream, right?
up. Right.
Or so you get a job or you have a kid.
Yeah, I didn't work until I was like 21, like a real job.
Yeah. What was that first job?
First job was casinos. I was waiting tables.
Oh,
up
really?
there, but
And so how are you getting up there? Just busing up there? Or you got a car?
I had some friends that worked up there. That's how.
What casino were you at?
The Lodge,
Okay, let's go.
Fitzgerald,
Okay.
before it closed down. I
And that
don't
was when
know
they had a
what it is now.
$5 max bet
Oh yeah,
on everything.
yeah,
So I
yeah.
don't even know how that any of that even survived that whole era. $5 max bet on everything. That's they would have a poker game and it would have limit poker and it was $5 max bet. So
Yeah.
it was just crazy. I can't believe that the casino survived that whole era. But I mean, that's a good job though, serving up there. Those servers and
Right.
bartenders up there make so much
I
money,
was
dude.
killing it, but it was all going to alcohol. Like I would literally work to go down
Party.
and drink, party. So I think I turned 21, so got 2 DUIs in 1 month.
Oh my
Like
God.
fucking, I was on a one-way path to shit build.
Yeah, bro.
So,
And then you look like you lost a lot of weight, bro. Is that just recently or
yeah, since
you're looking good.
last year.
Okay, yeah,
Is
you
it
look great,
last year
dude.
or this year?
So I always remember you as being pretty chunky, like throughout the whole time I've known you.
Yeah, I lost. I don't know. I started gaining a lot of weight from drinking,
Uh-huh.
eating sugar, and all that crap, and I gave it all up.
Okay,
Quit smoking, like all kinds of stuff.
just a full turnaround.
Yeah.
What was the catalyst for that? Was it the injury or?
The quit drinking was uh me and my wife. Like she was just over it, so pretty much. She pretty much just showed me like what I was doing, like,
Oh,
being
being
complete
whack.
shithead.
Yeah.
Like staying away. Like it wasn't like I wasn't drinking a shit ton, but I was drinking every night, like just to fall asleep, like ignore everything that was going on in the house, like with the kids and shit. So, but yeah,
So you're sober now?
sober,
How long has that been?
4 months,
4 months?
going on 5. So
Okay, that's
yeah,
great. Congratulations, dude.
yeah,
Hope you keep
thanks.
that up.
Yeah.
So I got a question from the chat.
What's that?
This is from Davies.
Oh,
Oh,
Dave,
sweet.
Dave Davis. What's up, Dave?
You guys kind of went over it, but what year did you get your first board?
What year? It was an Acme skateboard. It was Everslick was still around. It wasn't. What year was it? 94. So yeah, I didn't skate when the big boards were around.
Oh, you just
So
came
I was right in the era.
right in the perfect
of
era. The
little
twin
little
tail.
wheels, twin. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
sick. Yeah, is Dave still in chat?
Yeah.
Yo, Dave, if you want to come on this sometime, bro, I would love to have you on the show, dude. If you're interested, that'll be super sick. I'm sure everyone would be super hyped to have you on. Just shout out to Dave Davis, everyone in the chat. Represent. Very OG out
What's up,
there.
Dave?
What's up, Dave? But yeah, so that's sick. 94, that's crazy.
Yeah, I would say 94, 95.
And were you like super into videos or just like into magazines, or you just kind of,
Plan B videos. I
yeah.
was super into those. And then it was crazy. So, like I was saying, that window, I saw Secondhand Smoke Plan B video, Jeremy Ray's part in there.
Oh man.
And it fucking like turned my world around.
Yeah.
Like it was on that dude's nuts forever. Forever.
Did you ever get, you had those audios too, the Ray audios, those sick ones that he had?
Every color, probably about 50 pair, because they were giving me free shoes.
Oh yeah.
So it's getting like 3 or 4 shoes a month
Oh,
from them.
That's
So
so sick. That was one of my favorite shoes ever.
yeah, it was really good. The tongue was a little poofy.
Yeah, I liked it though.
But it was good. Whatever, back in the day.
And so like when did you learn the famous Troy hard flip,
I
bro?
like to say I invented that trick.
Yeah,
but
you invented the
everyone's
hard
saying
flip, right?
Day one did, but
Right. But it was Troy.
do you know who Drake Jones is?
Yes, dude, so
Do
good.
you?
Yeah, from
So
that era,
I
he was
taught
like my
him-
favorite,
I
bro.
taught him how to do
Shut up, shut up, dude.
Swear to God,
Shut
at
up.
Ulysses.
Capping.
There was this guy, Andy Chung, who used to skate for real too. I don't know if you know who he is, but they were both up there. And then Drake came up to me. He's like, "What is that?" But
What
'cause
is that?
Because you know, how it looked like it's the Muska flip, pretty much.
Right,
Like a
right,
pop
right,
shove it.
right.
Sometimes it looked like it flipped.
Yeah,
But
that was
He
that
was-
was the classic Troy style.
like he asked me what I was doing, how I was doing it, and then yeah.
Yeah, for all you youngsters out there, go watch Drake Jones' video. Was it
Yes.
real? What was the real video
I
that he was
don't
in?
remember. But he's the smoothest skater.
The smoothest of that
So
era.
good.
Absolute, the
So
most underrated dude of that era. And I don't know what happened to him, but the absolute steeziest dude of that whole era.
Yeah, he's so good.
So good. So Troy taught him the hard flip, everyone.
Yeah.
So
I pretty much taught everyone.
so what's the secret to that hard flip?
I don't know. I tried it once and got a nut shot. Since I quit. Yeah, I don't try it anymore.
That's crazy. That's an awesome story, dude. Yeah. Yeah, that dude ripped. So good. What was he doing in Colorado?
Hanging out with that Andy Chung dude. Some Asian dude.
Is he-
that
what's he-
skated for real back in the day.
And
too.
he was Colorado local, or?
What was that dude? Joey something. Skated for real back in the day too. I don't remember his name. I'm sure someone. Dave, are you still there? I don't know. Huh?
So yeah, it's better still gets.
Yeah, that dude ripped.
What's the G is still G?
Yeah, he's the oldest of the G's. That's why we got him on.
I think Sam's older than me.
Yeah,
Definitely older than me. But
that's super sick. And then what else? So in that window, what kind of tricks were you did you have like locked down back then?
360 flips was my. It's weird because the only thing I ever filmed was hard flips. but
Right.
360 flips was my go-to.
Really?
Always. Like I'd do it in the dark. Couldn't see, but I'd always land it.
That's sick.
But I just knew the feeling of that trick. So
And did you? I only seen ever clips of you, like a couple hard flip clips, like here and there, and like
It's
friend
weird.
sections of
yeah.
303
Could never
videos.
film. I was so against looking like shit.
Oh,
Like that was my problem with filming. Like I would focus more on the style part of the trick than just landing it. Like nowadays you see shit like people are landing and just like that looks
looks so bad.
looks so bad. Like,
Yeah, and that's kind of weird because I feel like in that era of like the big pants, small wheels is kind of where people like kind of didn't give a shit about style as much as they were trying to do like crazy like pressure flips and double flips and
Correct.
weird
not popping. the
not
trick.
popping tricks and skating
that
in
was-
curbs and doing all kinds of weird ass shit, right?
Yeah, like combo tricks.
Right.
No slide to crooked grind, whatever. But yeah.
And
So I would always focus on popping my trick higher than most, like anyone, you know. So
And that was just like Jeremy Ray kind of in
yeah,
your
pretty much.
brain.
Yeah, because that dude, everything he does is knee high. So,
Right.
but that was my thing, like pop it high, make it look good.
Yeah.
So
And I think that's critical. And style, that's the aesthetic is the most important thing. It's not about, for me too. It's like make it look good, and if it's technical, like I don't care if it doesn't look good. I don't want to see it really,
yeah.
personally.
And I think a lot of the filming, like when they started filming here, uh, was like Ryan Millard and
Mark
Andy
Spencer.
Madden, Mark Spencer, really cool dude. But they started filming, but by then I was drinking. I was 21, so and a lot of night filming, like I wasn't going out.
Right.
And then a lot of the hard flips was like during the day. I think they're all day shots.
Yeah,
but
I think there's one at Arvada Park that I remember. It's like in my brain
yeah,
at the on the pyramid, right?
right, yeah.
And then I can't think of another one. Did you do one at like that car wash gap? Or no?
Museum, I did do car wash gap into the sidewalk, and I
Yeah.
was pissed because my foot came off, and they wouldn't let me redo it.
That's
So.
funny. Yeah, I think that was like
That,
filming.
that was on Retina. I think that was Mark Spencer's.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if he filmed it, but it was for his video. So,
Yeah, those are the only two clips that I remember you ever
Yeah.
having. And so you never had a full part.
so I did car wash gap too, or not car wash gap. We did that Museum Bank. I did a part. For
Oh,
Museum
okay,
Bank.
okay. All right. I think I remember that
The
too.
same day that Jeremy Frankovich plowed the security guard.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I think we had to throw our skateboards in the trash.
Oh, just to split out.
So we wouldn't they got arrested. We threw our shit away.
Oh my God, dude.
That's all. I'll get a new board. I don't give
Yeah.
a fuck. And we just walked down the street.
That's crazy. And so did you ever get sponsored or anything like that back in those days, or
Just 303.
just homie flow?
303, and then I screwed up my shoulder and got drunk, entered a contest with a pretty much broken shoulder, and was just acting like an ass and got kicked off. That was before I worked there. And yeah, that was it.
Yeah. And then so 303 opened in what, 97, 98,
97.
97?
No, really?
I don't know. Something like that. 98, 97, 99, something like that.
Yeah.
But they opened in that tiny little right by Arvada High School, the
Right.
first
Yeah,
location.
the coolest shop ever.
The small, the really super small.
Yeah.
It was
That was-
what is it, like 10 by 10 or something? Freaking 15 by 10. The very first one.
Yeah, well,
It was
no, it was
tiny.
pretty. It was all right. Because remember, they had the mini ramp in the back after a while.
I never saw that.
Oh, it was like a 3 foot. You could barely roll up it
Yeah.
because the transition was so tight.
Yeah, I think I first went in there. I think I was in 8th grade when I first went in there into that first shot, and yeah, I just remember it being super tiny, and they had just one little tiny wall of shoes, and then you had like the counter on the left right when you walked in, and then I feel like you could barely even fucking move in there.
Right.
And then you were there. Did you start working there at those times, or?
No, no, that's when I was skating for him and wasn't working. I have a job back then. I think I was only 20. Like, yeah, because I didn't have a need or want to work like when I was younger.
Yeah.
It was all about skateboarding.
And your parents were just cool with that?
They were, and then they moved to Portland, Oregon, take care of my grandma, and I had to get a job. So,
And so you had had an apartment. You live in like a skate house or something.
yeah, I moved in with my ex-wife. We got an apartment together. And then
What were you paying back then for that apartment? You remember?
probably 600
Oh man,
for a super nice apartment.
that's fucking awesome.
You'd probably be paying 2+ for
Yeah,
it now.
that's crazy for that exact same apartment, probably, right?
Right.
Where was that at?
120th and Federal. Up by somewhere there.
Yo, what's up, Trevor? I didn't see that. Trevor's in
Suck,
there.
Trevor.
Trevor's hollering, shouting out. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you guys are enjoying this. Really glad to have Troy in here. This is really fun. Yeah. So you're you're living in an apartment, you're kind of skating, and you just got a job, you're working at the casino, and you're still at the apartment in those times too?
Yeah, that's when I got my DUIs. There's a freaking problem with this alcohol.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when I got my DUIs. Um, couldn't work up in the casinos anymore, so that's when I got my job at 303
Okay.
and started working there.
Right on.
Sam picking me up every day to go to work.
Oh, really? He would take you there?
Yeah,
And you would be there all day?
yeah, with him. We were killing it.
Yeah.
That was before 9/11.
Yeah.
So I think, yeah, we were killing it in sales, doing really good.
Yeah, that was great. I remember that was some of my best memories, just going and lurking there at lunchtime,
Yeah,
and just I would go there every day pretty much at lunch and
yeah.
just hang out with you and Scott
Those are
eh,
good days.
and just kind of dick around.
All the kids were young. David, Angel, everyone. Aaron Wheat.
Yeah.
Paul Esvito was young.
Yeah, Paul.
Still.
Paul, they were all living right behind the high school at
think that's-
that apartment with like Joe Ramirez and
Right. They got that a little after. Like, I remember them when they were still with their parents and stuff.
Right.
It's crazy.
yeah.
But
And then yeah, we were all just little kids back then, and you were old as hell still, and
yeah.
you're an old ass man, and we were all just little punk kids, high school kids.
Yeah.
And I remember like
Amazing.
just going over there and running to McDonald's and grabbing you
Hot
some
and spicy.
hot and spicy, just $1.39 burgers or whatever, bring them to you.
Yep.
And you just sticker up my
Stickers.
stickers, bro.
Go
Just
stickers.
go there, and every day you just be giving me stickers and sticker up my day planner and putting weird shit under my grip tape when you're gripping my board up and shit.
Dicks.
Yeah, I would have. Yeah, some dick under my grip tape. I wouldn't find out till like a week later when it got all the dust on there. There's a freaking penis across my board underneath my grip tape.
That's funny. Yeah, someone else was bitching at me a couple of years ago for
Here, you want me to grip your board? Sure, there's a fat dick underneath my grip tape that I can't do shit about.
yeah,
Just a big dusty dick on my on my grip tape. Yeah, for
Shit,
sure.
we had some good times.
Yeah, definitely, man. Yeah, that was super cool. And then yeah, it was really cool. You were always chill to us, me and Biddy and Derek hanging out at just lurking super hard every day. That was cool.
Yeah, it was a fun
Super good
job
memories.
for a while. I don't know. There was, yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
Had a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was hard not to have fun.
It
bro.
was not even really a job.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Doing something you love is not a job.
Definitely, man.
Yeah.
Huge inspiration for why I'm doing what I'm doing is watching you guys just doing what you guys were doing. So
Yeah, you gotta love what you're doing.
definitely,
Yeah.
man.
For sure.
So yeah, that was cool. And then yeah, so you were there, and then you moved to the Mills store when you guys expanded, right?
Yeah, that's when shit was getting rough.
You're
Like-
just kind of overstretched, right?
Yeah, I don't think that shop should have ever moved there.
That shop was actually really sick though.
It was sick. It just lost its cool. I
Right.
think.
Going to this
Yeah.
mall shop, right?
I mean, that's when 303, like the skate part about it took
was
off.
bad. Yeah, that
that's
team was so
when-
good.
Like the twins.
Yeah, Derek and
Yeah. Derek Milton.
Yep.
Dude's sick.
Yeah, that dude was sick. Derek was sick. Angel, Dave,
Yeah.
Travis was still ripping, like
Oh yeah.
peak
T-Law.
Travis, dude.
Oh man.
Travis in that era. Oh man.
I miss that guy.
Yeah, he's around. He still skates.
That's cool.
Every time I hit him up, he'll come out and skate. Pretty much 100% of the time, if I call him, he'll meet up with me. So
That's cool.
yeah, he's still amazing at skating. He's still funny as hell. Way more subdued now, though. You know, he used to be like super intense back then. I feel like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He was. You had to know him.
Yeah.
Definitely had to know that guy.
Right.
Yeah, actually, me and Sam went down with him and Mark Spencer. Like that's when we put him on the team. Is we went and skated with him and Mark Spencer.
When was that?
Oh man, It was still at Arvada, I think. And I was like, no, I think we should put Mark on. Mark was good.
Yeah.
Like, Mark was really good. But Travis was sick.
Yeah,
He was
Travis was
gnarly.
way good, way good.
But at the time, I was like, Mark's like really good. Like, shit, these kids. But,
Yeah, yeah, that's cool. And then yeah, so you're at the Mills shop, and then that was like 2005, 2004, I think, right?
I don't know. I don't ask me times, dude. I was
Yeah,
drunk. I
that's
was
you,
fucking out of control.
and you were still just going crazy partying all the time. Where were you hanging out? Like, where was your spot, like your stomping grounds back then?
Do you remember Joe Gordon, the owner
Joe
of
Gordon, yeah,
303?
yeah,
He
yeah.
opened it with Sam.
He passed
He
away,
did
right?
pass
He
away.
passed away.
Unfortunately, he
Yeah,
did. He never got off the sauce.
and that's what happened. That's what it was.
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh.
I just know he was doing a lot of cocaine and shit.
Oh.
I don't know if he was still doing it when he died, but
Yeah.
yeah, so he turned 20. No, when I turned 21, because he was a couple years older. He's the same age as Sam, so like we would go downtown and shoot pool and all that stuff. So yeah, it was bad.
Yeah.
It was bad.
Yeah. And
But
s- and then yeah, so you're at 303 at Mills, and that was kind of the end of your stint there, basically.
no, I went to Louisville. I opened one of the shops in Louisville,
Okay.
303, but there was like I wanted to do cast rock, and they were stuck on doing Louisville, and it was the boring. There, I'd go days, like 3 or 4 days, and not see a single customer.
Oh man, that's so
So
scary, right? Isn't that stressful?
right, it is very stressful. I mean, you're sitting there doing absolutely nothing. Like I started drawing on blank decks. That's
Right.
how bored I was. But,
Yeah, that's brutal.
and yeah, I just lost it. I lost my cool. Like I asked for a vacation time. There was some investor, whatever, Asian dude. He said I couldn't have the time off or get paid. So like I was pissed. I fucking just quit.
Oh shit.
I was over it. I was over it. I was having a kid, so
Oh yeah.
either way, I was done.
Yeah.
Like, I had to get a real, not, it's a good job, you know, working for Sam, but needed more money.
Yeah.
I had to
You had a
get out
family
there.
and
Yeah, I had to change my lifestyle.
right.
So,
Yeah, I
actually
mean,
quit drinking when my son was born, so, and then started up again, but I'm done for good, man.
that's great.
So,
And then yeah, you gotta come check out these pinball machines, Dave. They're sick, bro. They're super good. Um, yeah, so let's see. So you have your kid, and then he's growing up, and he's actually skating a little bit too. I would see him
yeah,
at the skate park
yeah.
too, right?
Do you see him?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't skate with him, but yeah, he's always at 303, whatever. I always hear people saying they saw him, but
Is he getting good, or
I don't know. I think he's trying.
just enjoying it?
Yeah,
That's good.
like
So he's got friends that he skates with. He's got a little crew, or
right. Yeah, he has his friends. They're always out till 11 at night. Reminds me of how I was when I was younger. So
yeah, you don't worry about him.
now I have his location.
Oh,
I have his location on phone, so I know where he is all the time.
yeah, that's good. That's a new thing.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about kids anymore.
Yeah, and then yeah, that's cool. And then you guys are both into golfing now and stuff.
Well, I have 2 kids.
Oh, you
so
have 2 kids.
My
Okay.
oldest skates. My youngest was skating until I ruptured my Achilles.
Oh, okay. He's the one I was thinking about that I was.
Oh, the little guy.
Yeah, the little
Yeah,
one.
he's not little anymore. He's 6'1" now.
Oh my God.
He's bigger than me. So
Yeah.
both my kids are bigger than me. But yeah, so the older one skates, the younger one plays golf, and I have 2 daughters with my current wife. One moved out, 19, and then 13-year-old.
Oh Jesus, I didn't realize you had that many kids, dude.
Yeah,
That's
we got a
wild.
lot.
Yeah, you got a
Got a
family,
lot.
bro. I didn't realize all that.
Yeah.
And
So
that's awesome. Thank you so much. And yeah, so now you're kind of working on your own business and family's good and you're sober and what else are you looking forward to right now?
Um, this year I want to focus. I think the business, obviously, if that takes off, and then I golf too. Like
Yeah.
I really want to give it a run.
What,
Try to.
how are you shooting? Like what do you have like a
Um,
handicap established
I
or
did have. I was decent last year before I quit. It was averaging out to six handicap.
oh, that's amazing, dude.
It sucked because you have sandbaggers. So there's a lot of good golfers out there, but
Definitely. Six, that's a really they're almost scratch, bro. That's incredible.
yeah,
After only
we'll
four
get there this
years.
year. I
That's the
think.
thing you were talking about with the window. And I've heard the same thing with golf is that if you learn like improper or bad technique
Mhm.
like at the beginning, like you will immediately like establish those and it'll be impossible to kind of like
Right.
get past a certain point. So,
Yeah, that's a good thing about YouTube.
oh yeah,
Because I tried playing golf when I was in my 20s, but there was no YouTube and you couldn't afford lessons and shit like that. So, um, but now YouTube, I learned like instantly.
that's awesome,
Like
dude.
I'm hitting 350-yard
No
drives,
way. That's
and
crazy.
so
That's great. That's got to be so much fun.
it is.
It's got to be so fun.
But keeping it in the fairway is tough, but
Yeah.
it'll be.
Are you golfing with like Paulo and them? I see
No,
Paul
I
golfing
asked him
sometimes
to
and
call
Gordy and
me.
them,
I asked him to
Don
call
Noddy
me.
and all of them are all into golf now.
Yeah, it'd be good to get with those dudes.
Yeah, it would be sick. Maybe
Yeah,
like have a little tournament or something like that. Get everyone together and play some golf. That would be kind of fun.
right.
That would be sick.
Yeah. So,
Question in the chat. ET3037 ask him who beats him.
who?
I've lost.
Who beats you at golf?
DC. Danny Taylor. Yeah, he does. He knows how to keep his cool.
Yeah.
I get pissed.
Oh,
Dude.
you get all tilted?
Yeah, if my driver is not working right, I get pissed. So, but yeah,
That's crazy. What's the strongest part of your game?
driver
Your driving?
definitely. Well, putting's getting there now,
Is it getting good?
so we'll see next year, Danny.
All right. Troy's coming after you.
But yeah, so yep.
Yeah. What else? What else can we talk about here? Let's see. Yeah, so you're done skating. You're retired now, or you want to try it again, or roll around, or
Yeah, I'm kind of done. Like I'll go ollie and stuff with my older son, like
uh,
out in the street, but that's about it.
yeah,
I don't think I can buy another skateboard and think of doing it. I'll hurt myself again. Like I can't just do something, go ride bulls or anything. I hate transition,
yeah,
first of all.
for sure.
So I have to go all out,
I see.
or else I'm not gonna do
You're not gonna have
something.
any fun.
No.
Yeah,
So when I jump on a skateboard, it's like I've never left it, Like obviously I can't do everything I want to do, but in my head, like I'm saying I can do it.
right.
But yeah, so
Yeah, that's tough. Especially your brain just knows that you can do all of those tricks, but just the
right.
limitation of your
I
body. It's
think
not all the muscle
yeah,
memory is all
muscle
archived.
memory's gone. Like
Yeah,
shit. Especially now I don't have the muscle that I had in my legs, so
right.
it's definitely gone.
Yeah, it's crazy. You just take time off, bro, and then you try to do a ollie or you try to do even the simplest thing, and you forget how much energy it actually takes to actually perform
Correct. Yeah.
those techniques, you know?
Yeah, that's actually how I treat golf. I treat golf exactly how skateboarding is. Like kick flips, you remember every time like how to do it. So that's how I treat it, like shooting, like hitting it with the irons and stuff. So
Yeah, you just want that one motion, and
you have to get that same repetitive motion. So,
right, you don't want to have any kind of deviation or alteration, and once you get it locked in, because there's only one right way to do it, you know what I mean?
yeah,
Yeah, there's a lot of correlations with the golf and
I've thrown my
skating
clubs
for
like
sure.
a skateboard. Almost got kicked out.
Really?
Men's league.
Oh, you're in league throwing your club around? That's great, dude.
But yeah, man, I get passionate about what I do. So So, any more questions?
Yeah, Dave says he gets on the board and feels the same besides the pop factor. Yeah, it's hard to keep that pop, bro. It's
I
hard
don't
to,
think
it gets hard
Dave's ever had pop. I
no,
don't think.
yeah,
No.
Dave,
I was always doing tricks over him.
over Dave. Yeah, I'm sure of that.
Just kidding, Dave. He was good.
Yeah, yeah, David wants to help with the OBS. Hell yeah, Dave. You come by the arcade sometime, bro. We could, I know you're streaming and stuff. If you want to do some collaborations or whatever, that would be kind of cool.
What is Dave's YouTube channel?
I don't know if he has, I don't know his YouTube, but he's Beans to Cheese on on
Yeah.
Twitch.
Oh, is it on Twitch? My son showed me it on YouTube.
Oh, I think he probably has, he has to have a YouTube too.
Yeah, because my son's who like brought it to my attention that he had that gaming thing.
Yeah, he's got a gaming channel.
Yeah, I don't play video games. It's for kids.
Yeah, he says he's on all platforms.
For kids for sure.
Yeah,
Just kidding.
yeah, man. Well, this has been pretty sick, dude. Thank you so much for coming on,
Yeah,
Troy.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's been a blast, dude. I think we're gonna wrap it up. Really appreciate everyone in chat hanging out, Dave and Trevor and all the homies that showed up to chat. We really appreciate you guys tuning in. Hope that you check out our next stream. I don't have a guest lined up, but if any of you guys, Trevor or Dave, if you guys want to come on the show, you guys would definitely be more than welcome. And then we'll see if we can get some new guests, and we'll keep rolling with the podcast. Thank you so much again, Troy. I really appreciate you stopping in, dude.
Yeah, man.
Check us out tomorrow on Twitch. We have Smash Brothers at 6 p.m. And then we'll have Monday Funny next week. And oh, D&D. Yeah, we have D&D stream next Monday. So yep, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Check out the YouTube video if you guys came in late and you want to check out the whole episode. Yeah, peace out, guys. Thank you so much. Have a good night.